Welcome to Jessica's Craft Time. My name's Jessica, and today we're going to work on a paint by number ocean scene, and this is from, let me move it here, Kaisercraft. So you got the paint brushes, the canvas, the paint. Also, what you got in it was this one here. So I mean, you could color it in if you wanted to, but this has got the instructions on it, and also a breakdown with the numbers on it if you were ever to get stuck with them on the canvas. I have started on it. Let's move it this way. I've started up the top and I've been really happy with it so far. The only thing I'd say is where the lines are in the lighter color, you can kind of see through them, but I've got this to back up and work on. So I think I will complete the whole thing, and when I get to the end and see how I'm going and how I like it, I might go back over with the paint and retouch it. I've tried to be a little bit not a real solid color, like more brush strokes, just because it's a sky and it's not a solid color. But maybe we might work, that's one big section of one color. Maybe we might work here today. So I love all the little paints. They come in little paint pots, 3 brushes, and yeah, away we'll go. We'll just get started. So I'm going to start here. So it's got the number 17. You probably can't see that in the screen. So we just go along to our paint pot, which is number 17 here, and just pry it open. Oops, that's quite a lot of paint. I'm just going to put that off to the side here. We've got quite a big section, so I'll use one of my thicker paints. Now, I am not, hang on, my bristles are gone a bit hard. I've just got some paper towel here and a little jar of water, so I can clean my brushes in between. I'm no artist when it comes to paint, so we're just going to go and see how it comes out. I'm not very good at controlling a brush. Oops, I just lost my little nibby thing off the top of it to protect the tip. Yeah, I'm not very good at controlling a brush, but I figured nothing's meant to be perfect. This is just something for me to relax and play with. And so far, I've really enjoyed doing it, that I've actually purchased another couple of paint with numbers. They are slightly different to this one in the fact that the tubs come a little bit differently, but that's just experimenting with different brands as well. So far I've really liked the Kaisercraft one. I love the paint pots, how they come with their numbers on them. It also came with some hooks to hang it up with. I'm just going to look to see if there's any other areas that has a 17 on it, just so that we can do it all in one go instead of washing my brush. Oh, there's another big section over here. So yeah, my biggest thing is just, I know you need to see the lines, but those lighter colors, that's the only thing I'm not liking, is that I can see the lines through it. But I'm assuming that would be with sort of any brand, and would depend how heavy you put the paint on. But like I said, I can always go back in the end once I finish and paint back over it. And I think if I gave it a second little coat, that would take a lot of that, would be enough to cover it. And I think I'm also not so worried here if I do go over the lines a bit, because we're talking about ocean, sky. I'm not doing anything in the way of too much detail. There's lots of colors, but they all sort of need to blend into each other in the end anyway. There's only like your 12 apostles there. And that was sort of a bit of my judgment call on things that I had chosen as a painting. I know I'm not very good at doing that really fine tip. So when I did pick a few more, I kind of avoided the ones that looked like they had a lot of detail. Whoops, that was way too much paint. And I suppose you'd get a finer point with possibly a better quality paintbrush. Or it might just be me and my ability to put paint on something. Just having a quick look to see if I can see any other bits that I may have missed around the area. Looks pretty good at the moment. So yeah, I've just got a little jar with some water in it and some paper towel so I can wash and dry my brushes in between colours. I did bring a jar out here just because I'm like, I can put the lid on and I'm not going to spill it, hopefully. Now we might do up here and finish this bit off. They're all number 5s in there. So, you know, it's very similar in the fact with your like diamond painting, you're just literally following, that's way too much paint, following colours and numbers and symbols, and very similar to your paint by diamond painting. Oh, was that the only one I needed to do up there? So yeah, you just go along, find the number. This one is 8. Find your number, pop open your paint. And I think I like it because I'm not a huge painter. I don't have a huge paint supply. Actually, I don't really have a paint supply. I used to, and I gave it all away. I have recently purchased some more to do some paint pouring, so that will be coming up in maybe next week. We'll see how things go. But I don't have a lot of paint supplies, so that's why I think I like the paint by number kit. And you don't have to follow the colours if you don't want to. It's just a recommended. Just a recommended. I don't like how I just got that on there. I'm just trying to where it's got the line. I think I've got brown in me now. To add a little bit heavier paint. Now there's a really, really thin 8 here, just over here. I think it would depend on your quality of your canvas and the paints as well. I don't know how the other ones are going to turn out. And by the time I do this one, might pull the other one out. Now I'm just going to double check up there. I think that's an 8 right up in the corner here. But yeah, I'm no expert, but so far I've been really happy with this one. It's really fun to do. Mark did, when I sat down to do it the first time, Mark sat down with his paint by number. He did a dinosaur. A couple of 4s there. Let's see if I can see any other 8s. There's another one there. So there's lots of different companies out there that do them. Sure, you could probably get them at Spotlight as well. If you wanted to go into a store, places like Spotlight and Lincraft. But this one I got from Kaisercraft because I did an order. They had a sale running for Boxing Day, and that's when I got this because they also do diamond painting. So I got a couple of their diamond paintings got a diamond painting as well to give it a go. But haven't done much diamond painting. Been stitching, and I think it's because I was sick last week and I didn't have to get off the couch to do the stitching. Where the diamond painting I really need to do at a table. But with the stitching, what number is that? A 9. With my stitching, I could just stay on the couch and do it. Being lazy. No, it's not being lazy. I wasn't well. Haven't been not well like that for a long time. I just got a Fitbit, and I'm surprising myself. Hubby would be coming home going, because he got one at Christmas time. He's like, oh, I've done this many steps. I'm like, there's no way I've done that many in a day. And wow, doing washing and housework really creates your steps. He just got home from work, actually, just as I started to film this. He's been out on site. He's got to come home and do his reports. And he's like, oh, my legs are so sore. He did walk up and down like a building. He was on a building site. So he'd walk up and down a lot of steps. But I still beat him with how many steps I'd done. And all I've done today is some cleaning up around the house. It's really bad. I need a thinner brush. Yeah, I've done some cleaning up around the house and the washing and made the beds and done the dishes and nothing I wouldn't normally do every day. And he got home and he's like, I've done this many steps. I'm like, actually, I've done more than you. And I probably will continue because he's going to sit down and write his reports, which means he's going to be on his bum. And other than loading this, which doesn't take me long, I don't sit for long because I don't sit and wait for it to load. I will put it on, go off, do something, come back, check it, go off, do something, come back, check it. So I don't sit there the whole time. I will probably still continue to beat him today. Woohoo! Might have to go for a nice long walk tonight. Just really not used to like where the end of the paintbrush is and where I'm putting colour on. I'm not the best colourer at all. At all. Even when it's like pencil colouring, adult colouring books. I don't understand adult colouring books. I know a lot of people love them. And whoever's watching, probably, you know, I have quite a few of them. I just don't know. I've done a few, but it's not something that I'd pick up to go. It's not my first choice of what I'd pick to fill my time. but some people love them. And that's what's the beauty with everyone. Everyone is different. If we were all the same, how boring would that be? So that's what I thought I'd just jump on and got a few new crafts and bits and pieces I want to try out for you guys over the next coming weeks. Need to do a little bit more of my card making. That was really badly painted. I don't like this brush. Let me try my other thin brush. Maybe it's a brush. Maybe it's not the user. Quite possibly it's a user. But sort of. Oh, that's a big 4. That's all 4 there. Okay, I'll do this little thin tip up here. Whoops. I'm not very good at the thin bits. That's why I sort of tried to avoid anything that would really matter. If I'm trying to remember what the other, I think they're like packed away. I don't think they're easy to get to. No, I think I've packed my other ones away. But yeah, I tried to pick things that weren't too fine a detail. Or like you've got to have the different colours to get the effect, but it doesn't matter if they're not perfect. It doesn't matter. But hey, I don't want perfection. Nothing I do is perfect. But I have surprised myself how much I've enjoyed doing the paint with number, just because I'm not someone that is very good with all these fine details. It's kind of funny I say that, because then I build miniature rooms. It's nothing but like tiny little objects in the room. But yeah, I've found this really relaxing, and I've really enjoyed a little bit in there. Really enjoyed doing it. And they're not overly expensive, and you get everything you need. The only other thing that you need is a bit of paper towel or something to dry your brushes on in between rinsing them, and a cup or some sort of jar or something that's got paint, water in it to rinse your brush. Other than that, everything else comes in it, which is awesome. 18. We might do 18, and then I might say that's enough. Oops, got a big blob. Oh, I didn't really want a big paintbrush for that. Got a bit of a blob when I pulled it out of the, open the jar. Okay, there's an 18 there. And I think sometimes it is a little bit beneficial if you do let sections dry in between doing them. Whether there's a trick that, see, look what I just did. I went right up in there, and I did it again. I'm trying to do it with too thick a brush. Is there another 18 around? Yes, this bit here. Yeah, so there's no way I'd have all the colours. There's 20. How's there 15 there? 15. Oh, you must need 2 of 15. 15 must have a fair bit. There's 27 colours. And I wouldn't have, not, I know that you don't need 27 colours to make 27 colours, because you can mix colours. There's 27 colours in this. That's quite a few colours. I'm going to do these couple of 18 bits. I like this colour. I don't know why. I'm not a pink person. It's a real dusty rose colour. Oh, look, there's a little tiny bit in here. I think that's all at the moment. So we're starting to get into the darker skyline. We're working up this area here. So that is my Kaisercraft paint with number, and then once you finish painting for the day, you just need to sit it somewhere to dry. And yeah, it's just up here that I might go back over, but look, probably when you hang it up on a wall, you're not going to notice. It's just I'm looking close here, but I can see the grey line there. But that could just be I haven't put enough paint on it. And you can see that there's patchy sections with the paint, but that's okay. Like here, where I've just done this one here. And that's what the beauty of this is. That, see, I can look back, and that's number 4. So I can go back to my 4 paint and touch it up. I won't do it until it's dry. We'll see how it looks when it's all dry. But that's just me experimenting with my paint with numbers. That's it. So yeah, I ordered some more, but I'm not sure where they are, so I can't show you what I've got coming up. So I hope you enjoy that, and I'll see you in a video later in the week. Take care for now. Bye.